Welcome back to the 49ers Gold Mine. I'm Jeff Ellis.
Steven Miranda.
And this is not American Bandstand, unlike what he was singing a second ago. It's Tuesday, October 4th, 2011.
That's how we started the show, but we did.
We're celebrating.
We're talking about a huge comeback victory to humiliate the Dream Team.
Nice. How the meek have risen.
That's risen or risen?
Risen.
Alex Smith has risen. And we're going to take a look at that Week 5 matchup against the 3-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Then we're going to evaluate the rest of the NFC West.
Mock the NFC West.
That's right. Jeffrey. Party on, baby.
We'll get to those other three teams in a minute, which all lost, by the way. But
high five!
High five! 24-23 come from behind victory at the hands of Philadelphia. Nobody gave the San Francisco 49ers a shot at winning this game. There was a reporter in Philly who said that if the Eagles lost to San Francisco, he would ride a bicycle from Philly to San Francisco. Jeffrey, well, you better start pedaling, guy. It's 24-23 San Francisco.
I think he got lost around Toronto, actually, and he went over Niagara Falls in a barrel. You're never going to come out here. We're not going to even welcome you for having so little faith. Sure, we didn't have that much faith. However, this was a hard-fought victory. Hats off to Coach Harbaugh for doing the right things, pushing the right buttons. I love that he benched Alex Smith to start, or Frank Gore to start this game. I love that, and instead put in Kendal Hunter because it lit a spark underneath this guy who's been only averaging 2.5 yards per carry, and boom, did it light a fire.
How did Frank Gore repay him? 127 yards rushing on just, like 8 carries or something crazy?
No, it was a lot more than 8, but it was
not very many.
20 carries, maybe 17 carries.
He averaged 8.4 yards per rush, though. That's what's impressive. And he scored the go-ahead and deciding touchdown at the end on a nice little scamper up the middle. Frank Gore is the guy. But the good news is Alex Smith, Jeffrey, he gets nominated for the Air Award.
Steven, you left out Colin Kaepernick making it into the game at all. Hello, making his NFL debut. Colin Kaepernick from Pittman High School in Turlock, California.
It was one play. Let's calm down.
He handed it to Frank Gore. Isn't that your job as a quarterback in San Francisco? Come on.
Yeah. I think they wanted to bring him in for kind of be like a change of pace, kind of like we're going to do like a little wildcat thing.
Hand it off with your left hand to Frank Gore instead of your right hand?
They brought him in on 3rd and 12. There was a false start penalty. Made it 3rd and 17 at that point. Let's not have him throw. But he got in the game, and that's good. But Alex Smith, Jeffrey, nominated this week for FedEx Air Award. He is up there against Aaron Rodgers and Eli Manning, but it's always good to be nominated,
It's great to be nominated, Steven. Being nominated is just as good as winning.
No. Save it for the speech, but
it's not. However, we went out, Steven and I both, and voted for him. You go out there and vote for him, and maybe you'll get 1,000 votes and only lose to Aaron by 20 million.
Bottom line is, congratulations to Alex Smith. At the beginning of the season, people were in San Francisco were calling for his head. They said maybe this guy isn't our guy, and right now he's got his team at 3-1. That's all you can ask of your quarterback. I like it. Congratulations, Alex.
Look ahead to Week 5 right now in the matchup against the hungry Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is going to be a good game. 3-1 Tampa Bay at 3-1 San Francisco at the stick. It's going to be some good football.
And it's going to be all red. No reason for it to not be all red since that's Tampa Bay's colors. And there's only...
Isn't Tampa Bay kind of like orange?
Only when they wear the creamsicle gross orange.
No, they're like now pewter and like a dark orange. It's not really red. It's like a...
Doesn't matter, Steven, because there's only 3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans this side of the Mississippi River. And I've got it on good word that they're not going to be in town this week.
So the stick should fill up.
A big old red out again at the stick.
That would be great.
And sell it out, for God's sakes. Don't you dare let this be blacked out.
Unlike last night on Monday Night Football, I suspect the San Francisco 49ers are going to get after Freeman. They're going to blitz him. Patrick Willis is going to be a beast. And you got to remember, this defense is why the San Francisco 49ers escaped Philadelphia with a win. They get after people. They strip the ball. Well, there was that one, but they stripped the ball.
There's I'm falling into the end zone. Mother help me.
I don't want it. Hot potato.
I've been to a Pro Bowl, and I'm lateraling from a pile in the end zone?
But you know what?
Come on.
The Niners were quick to jump on that ball at the end of the Eagles game. Golston was quick to jump on it and seal the victory there. So I think the defense will keep this game close. San Francisco at the end. I like 28-20 Niners.
I like 17-14. Believe it or not, I see a very low-scoring game
Defensive
here.
game.
I do see a defensive struggle that will be ridiculous, and I see the Niners on top. Why not? You go to 4-1, and that's going to let me make some room here.
Well, let's say the final, the rest of the West. 1-3, 1-3, 0-4. That's where you got all three teams lost, Jeffrey, this
I have
weekend.
something very special to say to the rest.
Go ahead. Jeffrey does like to mock the losing teams.
Well,
but
yeah.
if they go to 4-1, they can have a huge lead early in the season. The division is ripe for the Niners to take it. I'm Stephen Miranda.
I'm Jeff Ellis.
For your 49ers Gold Mine. Out.